Hello everyone and welcome to the Quantphilic and welcome to this video as well. The video is all shortcuts compiled of algebra and arithmetic, and one of the most awaited video because in the last few months these shortcuts you can apply in your mocks as well in mocks as and get your question solved in 10-20 seconds lesser. Okay, so without wasting much time, let's start and welcome to this video again. Okay, so here's the first one. First one is the bullet fire concept. It is basically like whenever you have seen questions like two bullets are fired, like this question, and if you take an example, two bullets are fired from the same place at a difference of this and this, man coming hurts it after this, okay, dot, dot, like this. Okay, so in all such questions, the first thing which you have to do is you have to calculate the time difference. Time difference is 12 minutes or 12 seconds, 12 minutes. So basically 55 seconds. Okay. Now after that, you have to multiply the speed of sound or whatever speed of sound is given. Here it is given 330, somewhere it is given 332. Okay. So that you have to multiply. Okay, 330. Wait, 330. Okay, 330. Okay, and then if the answer is in, sorry, if the answer is in, like all the things are in meter per second, but the final answer is kilometer per hour, then you have to multiply by 18 by 5 as well. Okay, to change it in, okay, and divided by the lesser time. Lesser time is what? 12 minutes, 12 minutes, 50 seconds. So 12 minutes is lesser, and you have to convert this in seconds. Okay, so seconds it will be 12 into 60. Just calculate this and you'll get the answer. So this was the first shortcut. This is already dealt in my video. You can go to channel and check. Okay. Here's the second most important shortcut. Okay, one of the most important shortcuts. Okay, so the shortcut is for basically for how much time will it take for your money to get doubled. Okay, the given rate of and the in compound interest. Remember this, that this is for compound interest, not for simple interest. Okay, only compound interest. Okay, so time taken will be basically be 72 by rate of interest. Okay? So rate of interest. So for example, if your interest rate is 12%, then it would take 72 as told. 72 by time is basically sorry, rate of interest is 12, so it will take 6 years. 6 years for your amount to get double. Now similarly, rule of 50, this is for 2 times. Rule of 15 is for 3 times. Okay, so in how much time will it become 3 times? So 115 divided by rate of interest is 10. So 11.5. Okay, 11.5 is the answer. Hope it is clear now. Let's go to the next one. So this is one of the most important difference in SICI. Although you can get this by formula. Oh, first important thing what I'll say is you can also avoid this. Okay, so if the question is like rate of interest is 10%, then instead of taking 10%, 10 by 100 everywhere and doing this, you directly take 0.1. Okay? That's why I've skipped by 100 square over here. Okay, because I always take R by 100 in this calculation. So basically, so if interest was 10, so this is my R is basically 0.1. So 0.1 square. Okay. So now coming back to the formula shortcut, it is difference in 2 years. The directly you can remember difference in SI and CI for 2 years is PR square by 100. Okay, this has sometimes it has that applications. Okay, difference will be given to you. Okay, and rate also given or principal also given. You have to find the rate of interest. So in that case, you can just divide difference by P and then rate of interest you get. Okay, remember that you will get interest in like this form. Say 0.2 you got. Okay, 0.2. So the final answer will be 20%. Don't write point. This is what it is, and this will be beneficial for you if you don't take R by 100 everywhere because this will make the calculation a bit cumbersome. Now similarly for 3 years the difference is this is basically P R square 300 plus R. Cube it will no sorry, not cube. 300 plus R, this will be like this. Difference is 3, and this 100 you can omit as well. Okay, this is difference for 3 years. Now next one, yes, this is one of the most important shortcut for THD. Very very important. Okay, it is if two cars are moving in opposite direction from A to B. Okay, so two cars A to B towards each other. Okay, from A to B and B to A respectively, and after crossing each other, A reaches destination in X hours. Okay, so say they cross at meeting point X here. Okay, so A reaches destination in X hours and B reaches in Y hours. So this their speed of the ratio will be A equal to A is to B will be, since speed is inversely proportional to time, so its time will be in denominator over here A's time is x now. A takes x to reach B from M. So his time will be in denominator. Similarly for B to M. So this will be the ratio. I will tell you with the question as well. Okay, and another short for this only is this. Okay, they meet in T hours. After meeting, A reaches the other end in T1 hours, T2 hours. So time will be, so after meeting, so this will be T1. It will be more clear when I take a example. Take an example. Here's the question: two friends A and B meet city. Two friends A and B. Two friends A and B leave city P and Q simultaneously towards Q at a constant speed. They meet at a point. So say the point is M and proceed, and they take 54 time, 24 time. Okay. So from, so how long did we take to cover the entire distance? Okay. So basically you will take t square equal to root over 24 into 54. Okay. So this you will get TS36. So basically what this T36 is, this 36 is what they took time to reach from, like A took time to reach from P to M. Okay. And what time did B take to reach from Q to M? Okay. So this is basically time before. So total time taken by B will be this 36 before and this 24 afterwards. So 36 plus 24. This will be. And this is what other shortcut which I was telling. Okay. So A starts from P towards Q and they move simultaneously towards each other. Okay. And he takes this much time and he takes B time. So their speed ratio is basically as told. A by B will be time taken by A will be in the denominator and this will be root. Okay. Now let's take an example as well. Train A, let me raise this first. Train A starts traveling at the same time towards each other with a constant speed from X and Y. Train A, okay, so train stations X and Y. Okay, so A starts from here and B from here. Train A reaches station Y in 10 minutes. Okay, while B after meeting. Okay, so this is train A takes 10 minutes. Okay, from here to reach there, and B takes 9 minutes. Okay, to reach from here to there. Okay, so now again time taken will just be the root over time of this to time of this. So this will basically be, they took X time before. So 10 minus X into 9 this will be. Now you can solve for X. X you will get for 6 minutes. So total time will be how much? 9 plus 6 equal to 15. That's it. This is a good one. Good shortcut to remember. Now, one of the most important shortcuts, this is also not most, but yeah, this is important as well. Okay? Sometimes there are questions like when you have to find the sum of uh, sum of all the three-digit number in this question or whatever, like sum of all the end. So I'm generalizing this. Ignore this. Okay. So there are numbers, say 1, 2, n numbers given. Okay. And you have to find the sum of n digit number that can be formed using these digits, taking every digit once. Okay. So that will basically be, first of all, first thing will be sum of all these digits into n minus 1 factorial into 111 n times. Okay. Now if we take this to a question, sum of all the three-digit numbers formed using the digit this. Okay, so that will basically be okay. So first let's, this will be complicated. First let's take five-digit number. Sum of all 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 digits we have. Sum of all 5 digits number. This will be 5 digit number. So sum of all the 5 digit numbers using the digits. Okay, so this will basically be sum of all the digits of what? Sum of all, and n is 5 now. So n minus 1 factorial into 111 5 times. So this is the answer to this question. This won't be 3. This is the type of question. This will be 5. Okay. So this is it. So simply again revising, sum of all the digits given and total number of number to be formed, like here 5-digit number we have to form. So 5 minus 1 4 factorial, and this will be 111 n type. Okay. Now yet another important shortcut. Very, this is known as replacement formula. Okay. Replacement formula. ULA. So this is basically that quantity of like A we are removing. So if we remove quantity A and total we have Q. Okay. This is the volume final of this. Say we had two quantities. Okay. And sum of both is sum of both quantities Q. Okay. Now A final will be A final by Q is total 1 minus the amount of A replaced. Okay. So that will basically be Q, and Q is total. Okay. And total, how many times we are doing the replacement. Okay. Like if we come to this question, unable, Raman steals 4 gallons of soap. Soap kept in a tray compartment bathroom for this. He then fills it the water. Avoid detection. Unable to resist the temptation, he steals 4 grams of mixture again and again fills the water. Okay. So, and when the station is checked, He found the ratio was this. So this you can see that this is he did once, but first he did here, then again unable to resist his temptation, he did again. So basically twice he did this process. Okay. So volume left upon total is how much? Since total soap say it was X initially, there was zero water. Okay. He added once, he removed some quantity and he added those quantity. Again he did the same. So total will be same now. So total will be same. Like after doing everything, say A is to B. Okay, so basically these total will be same only because the amount he uses, he has mixed it. So basically if we take total to be 36 plus 1 is 49 if we take. So volume final upon 49, this will basically be 1 minus 49 X. Okay, say X. Okay. And how much he is stealing? 4 gallons. So as told in the formula, 4 gallons upon total is 49X only. And how many times did he did this? Okay. Oh, final left is 36. No? Final we know. Final left is 36X. You can see from here. So 36 upon 49. So this will be 6 by 7 equal to 1 minus 4 by 49X. Okay. So this will be 1 by 7 equal to 4 by 49X. So 49X equal to 28 gallons. So 28 gallons is the answer because it is question is asking how many liquid soap was initially present. So that is 28. So this was it. So basically again for revising, final, A final, say there are two quantities again I'm revising. Say A was the quantity which was initially, okay, A is to B was the ratio present or whatever is. So, and the process is done n times and every time Q quantity is B. Okay, so A final upon total volume. So A plus B, for example, if we take, will basically be 1 minus the quantity removed is Y, Q divided by total quantity A plus B, and total power is N, the number of time process. This much it is. Hope it is clear now. Next one. This is very important, okay, because this is very important. Okay, first of all, let me tell this. Although this should not be included, but I thought that this should be included because I don't know when the next video will be. This will depend on response on this video, then only next video will be. Okay, so that you use these shortcuts in exam if it comes. Okay, so if you are given with perimeter, okay, and you are asked for the number of possible triangles, like scalene triangle, scalene triangle, or isosceles or whatever triangle. If perimeter given to us is even, okay, then total number of triangles possible will be total number of triangles possible will be p square by 48. If it is even, so p square by 48. And what does this bracket means? This bracket isn't GIF. Okay, first of all, there's always confusion, and many educators also say that this is GIF. No, this isn't GIF. This is nearest integer. Okay, we have to put in perimeter, say whatever perimeter be. Okay, whatever perimeter be, and after solving, say you got 6.56. Okay, and there is a bracket outside. So answer to this question will be 7. Remember this answer to this will be 7. And if you get 6.44, okay, so answer to this question will be 6. Nearest integer, okay, nearest to 6.44 will be 6, whereas to 6.56 it will be 7. Okay, this was it. Okay. So if perimeter is even, then total triangle is this much. If perimeter is odd, then you have to plug in this formula: perimeter plus 3 whole square by 48. This much process you have to do first, okay, using the Oscar calculator. After that, you will apply this bracket. Okay. Okay. Now this is S means, sorry, this S means scalene triangles. Okay, T means total triangles, S means scalene. So scalene possible is this much, and this possible is this much. Okay, easy one. This is now next one. This is also very important. Means important. Like you can easily use this. And okay, so basically, sometimes there are questions. Question is to find the sum of coefficient of terms in the expansion of x plus y to the power 12. This is question number 1, and this is question number 2. So in this, all you have to do is just plug in x equal to the variable is 1 now, so x equal to 1. So that you will plug in. So answer will be 2 to the power. So if you plug in x equal to 1 and y equal to 1. Oh yes, variable equal to 1. So if in this question, if you see, so both of these variables will be 1. So 1 plus 1 to the power 12. So this will be 2 to the power 12. So this is the answer. So the question is find the sum of the coefficient of terms in the expansion of this to the power 12. Now if the question is this x plus 1 to the power 500. So this will be x will be 1 and this will be 1 as well. So 1 plus 1 to the power 5. So if the question would have been x to the power 20, find the sum of all the coefficients. So this will basically be 1. This won't expand. It's quite obvious as well. Okay. So if the question is like x plus 2 to the power 50, so now you'll put 1 plus 2 will be 3 to the power 50 is the answer. Okay, direct question. Now, this is also very, very, very important. The question is, like there are cases where at a from a particular height, this is a ground level. This is ground, okay. And from here, a man is standing and is dropping a ball. Okay, he drops a ball from here. So ball will rebound in such manner, okay. So the question is, how much distance will the ball cover before coming to rest? Okay. So direct shortcut you can use in this h a plus b upon a minus b. So what basically a by b is? It is given in the question. Like for this, if we take after striking the floor, a ball rebounds to 4/5 of the height which is fallen. What is the total distance covered if the initial height was 120? So height is 120 and it is given to us as 4 by 5. Remember that this is a by b. So a will be less than b. That is quite obvious as well, because if you drop a ball from a height, it won't be able to come to this point because of gravity. Gravity will apply, so it will certainly come some lesser than distance than this. So a bit of physics as well. Thank to me later, the comment section. Okay. So a plus b, this will basically be 4 plus 5, and then subtract. No, the height will be d by, okay, whatever is it, you got, that's what obvious, okay. This will be 5 minus 4. So this will be 5 plus 4, 9, 120 into 9 is basically 108. This is the answer. So the formula needs to be changed. This will be b plus a upon b minus a, okay. Okay, anyway, you want answer in negative, that's what obvious as well, okay. So this must work, this must be was, okay. So basically h b plus a upon b minus a. Ball side covering is a by b. Then this is now next most important thing, factorial formula, very, very important. Sometimes direct questions are asked based on this. I am telling a question, I will tell you a question as well. First of all, let's understand this. So 1 into 1 factorial plus 2 into 2 factorial till end, it will be n plus 1 factorial, n plus 1 factorial minus 1. Okay. So like if the question would have been 1 plus 1 factorial plus 2 factorial dot 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 8 into 8 factorial. So what will be its value? So basically last value is 8. This will be 8 plus 1 factorial minus 1. So 9 factorial minus 1. Okay, now I'm telling you what question there are and what question it can be actually. So like the question can be like this. 1 into 1 factorial plus 2 dot 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 and 11 into 11 factorial is divided by 12. What is the remainder? This can be the question, okay. So just you have to apply this formula. It is going on till 11, so n is 11. So this will basically be 11 plus 1 factorial minus 1. So this will be 12 factorial minus 1. Now divided by 12, this will give 0 and this will give minus 1. So minus 1 means 11 is the answer. No, a better question can be made. This is quite easy now. Better question would have been if it goes on. Better question will be if it goes on till 10, okay. So if it will go on till 10, then this will basically be 11 factorial minus 1. Okay, same concept of apply as well. Okay, here the prime funda will come, prime number funda. That's why I told you. Now this is very important as well, because this is a very good alternative to questions of finding like number is like 55 to the power 300 mod 100. You have to find the remainder. Okay, you have to find the remainder. So you can easily apply this. Okay. Look, see the shortcut what it is. Okay, you have to remember that the number will be form of like this. Okay, x to the power 5 y. This will be the form of the number. Okay, and x and y are certainly digits. That's quite obvious. So if x is odd and this is odd, then mod 100 will give 75. Else in any case, okay. Basically, what I want to say, odd 5 to the power odd, you will get when you do mod 100 or you find last two digits, you will get 75 as the answer. Or in any other case, you will get 25 as the answer. Okay, you can check it as well. It's tested and verified formula by me. Okay, if there is even, this is 5 and there is even, you will get 25. If it is odd and this is even, then also you'll get 25. If it is even, this is odd, then also 25. Only case is this, odd 75. So basically yaad kya rakhna hai? X odd, y odd, so 75. Okay, remember this. That's it. Hope this is clear. Next one, this is a Wilson formula. Okay, so this you must be knowing, but if not, then revise. Okay, so p minus 1 factorial by p. One thing to remember is p is prime number. Okay, never forget this. Wilson is only applicable for prime. Okay, sometimes like if the examiner अच्छा हुआ, मतलब अच्छा in the sense गंदा हुआ, so what he can ask is no 27 factorial mod 28. What will be the answer? So in hurry, you will mark using Wilson minus and you will like, oh, 3 number आ गया, बहुत बढ़िया, खतरनाक 3 number, but you are wrong. Think 27 factorial dot dot, it will go on till 7, it will go on in 4 and dot dot. So basically 7 and 4, 28. 28k form upon 28. So this will get cancelled. So remainder is 0 ना. So the most important thing to remember is p is prime. Okay. So basically एक लेस हुआ तो -1, 2 लेस हुआ तो 1, 3 लेस हुआ तो p minus 1/2. This was it. Next one. Yes, very important. This is also. If sometimes the question is find the rightmost non-zero digit of this factorial. Okay. So all you do, first of all, let me generalize this. Okay? Write n as, if the question is n factorial. Okay. So write n as 5a plus b for, and the rightmost non-zero digit will be 2 to the power a into a factorial into b. This is the generalization. Okay. Now let's check it with this question. So 25 is basically 5 into 5 plus 0. So rightmost digit is 2 to the power 5 into 5 factorial into 0 factorial. Okay. So 2 to the power 5 is 2, 2, 4, 8, 16, 32, 32. Just take the last digit. Last digit of 32 is 2. Okay. 5 factorial is 120. Okay. 120 means 2. 2 will be the last non-zero digit. And this 0 factorial 1. So 2 to 4 is the answer to this question. That's it, done. For example, if you want to take say 27 factorial, okay, so if 27 factorial, same thing it will be here, only this will change. So this will be 2 factorial, this will be 2 only, 2 to 4 to 8. So 8 will be the answer. Okay, done this one. Now this is VVVIP. Okay, because if such questions बैठ गए एग्जाम में करने, बहुत टाइम लग जाएगा, ये lot of time you will waste up with this. Okay, and if you remember these 4 formula, you will easily save. Okay, the question is 3x plus 5 equal to k has 5 non-negative integer solution. What is the maximum value of k? So our condition is non-negative. So non-negative and maximum we have to find. So non-negative maximum. So this is the formula for us. Okay. So what it will be, has 5 solutions. So n equal to 5. So 5. So this will be 6. 6 into LCM of AB. So this is basically 3, 5. Okay. 15. Maximum it is asking 3, 5 non-negative into, okay, 15. 6 into 15 minus a minus a minus b. Okay, so minus a minus b, this will be 5. Okay, just solve this and you will get this. Don't, I think so these are wrong answers. Ignore this. Okay, or am I doing a mistake? Whatever this be. Okay, you just remember these formulas. Okay, just use of this non-negative given, so these formulas you have to apply to find maximum and minimum and maximum. If the question is positive, then minimum maximum you have to apply these formulas. That's it, just much it is. Okay, so hope it is clear. Okay, this is also very important PNC concept. Okay, in a plane there are n points of which no 3 are collinear. The number of straight lines can be formed. Okay, so if there are 10 points, okay, and none are collinear, okay, none are collinear, so directly the number of straight lines will be 10C2. That's it, done. Okay, and the number of triangles formed will be 10C3, because this is quite obvious as well, because to make a straight line we need 2 points, to make a triangle we need 3 points which are not collinear. Okay, so 10C3, 10C2. Now comes good things. If in a plane there are n points out of which m are collinear. Okay, m are collinear. Okay, so this will be now m are collinear. So the first thing which we'll do is total number of straight lines that can be formed with n lines, n points is nc2. Now m are collinear, we have to replace that, we have to remove that. Now reason is what, say there are 4 points. Okay, how many straight lines can we, say these are collinear, so how many straight lines can we form? Just one, isn't it? Only one straight line can be formed with these. So you have to remove this case. So m points are there. So MC2. But one line can be formed. Now this is the one line that can be formed. Okay, yeah, one more thing I'm telling you. Wait. One can be formed. Now, so for that reason we will add. Okay. So NC2 minus MC2 plus 1. This is the formula for that. And now one, you might be thinking that 4 तो है, तो 4 तो line तो बन रहा है, एक यहाँ जोड़ दो, एक यहाँ जोड़ दो, एक यहाँ जोड़ दो, बन तो रहे हैं, गलत बता रहा है ये. No. The definition, you have to go for the basics. Definition of straight line is a line which keeps on going. It has no ends. Okay, it will go on. So it will start from here, it will go on till end. Okay, so only one line can be. So that's why this is the formula. Okay. Now again, this was the Ramayana for this, and now for the number of triangles that can be formed is NC3. Now similarly, if there are total n points, so NC3, and you have to subtract the collinear points MCC. So this is it. Okay. Now this is also very important, that application. If the number of triangles, a number of rectangles in n cross m chessboard, then this will be so n plus 1 C2 into m plus 1 C2. Like if the dimensions of the board is 4 into 3, so how many rectangles are there? So 4 plus 1 5 C2 into 3 plus 1 4 C2. This is the number of rectangles, and number of squares will be m minus 1 3n minus m plus 1 into 5 6. Okay, this is not that important, square is not that important, but rectangles are. Direct question can be asked and you can use this formula easily. Now this is direct formula. See why I'm telling you these formula, because in the questions like root 10 root 10 root 10 dot 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 will go on equal to y, you can easily do this by supposing these to be y. So in that case it will basically be n root y equal to y, and then you can solve, and y equal to y square, y equal to, in those cases you will solve. But since this is alternating pattern, so in this you have to remember this formula. Okay, the formula is 1 plus root over 4n minus 3 minus 1, and in this case it is. So this is clear. Now also this is also important. Sometimes it is given to you that x minus a plus mod, this is mod, okay, mod y minus b equal to n. So the number of integral point will be 4, or directly you can apply 4 into n. So it is, say it is 8, so you can apply 4 into 8. If it is n, so in this formula, if there are z as well, then the number of integral points will be 4n square plus 2. Okay, now this is also very important. So this is basically a p minus 1 times, where p is a prime number greater than, the number will divide by. So what it means, like prime number greater than 5, say we take 7, okay, so number will be a p minus 1, p is 7, so a, okay, so a be any number, okay, so let's take 6 6 6 6 and 6 times, so 1 2 3 4 5 6 mod 7, this will be divisible, okay, you can check, anyway you can check, then remainder in this case will be 0. These questions have usage when you find the remainder. Okay, when you have to find the remainder, then you can use this. Okay, one more example, if I take say 11, if I take, so 1 written and a equal to 1 I take. Okay, 1 written 10 times, mod 11 will be 0, remainder will be 0. Now for this, just sometimes these direct areas are asked. Okay. Mod x plus a plus mod y plus b equal to k, then the area will simply be k square. So if, for example, if I take mod x plus 1 plus mod y plus 2 equal to 8, so area will basically be 2 into 8 square. So 64 into 2, 128 will be the answer. Okay. Similarly, area of this type of form, these all you don't need to remember, just see क्या पता कि एग्जाम में आ जाए और देखा हो क्लिक कर दे, बस that's it. Okay. Remember, you have to this, you have to this, you have to that. Okay. Now this is also very very important. Sometimes the questions are directly answered this. Okay, the question will, so this is basically what, okay, this is a to the power n plus 1 will always be greater than a plus 1 to the power n. Okay, समझने की कोशिश करते हैं. If the, like, a is say 42 to the power 43, and we are given 43 to the power 42. Okay, the question will be like this: a equal to 42 to the power this, and b equal to 43 to the power 42. So options will be a greater than b, a less than b, a equal to b, none of this. It will be like this. The fourth option will be none of this. So answer to this will be, according to this, it will be a greater than, and this always holds true when the bases are closed. Okay, so basically what you have to remember, if the bases are closed, then the number with higher power is the answer. Okay, number with the higher power is the answer. This you have to remember. Okay, and the only exception for this case is 2 cube and 3 square. In this case it is 8 and this is 9, but the power is higher, so this should be greater according to this law, but this is an exception. Okay, this is the exception you have to remember. Sorry, I said law, it won't be law. This you have to remember. That's it. Now this is also, sometimes the questions are directly asked on functions. Okay, set a as m elements, b as n elements. So from a to b, m elements, b has n elements. Okay, so the number of functions will basically be, so the number of functions is, like, you can relate this topic to PNC. Okay, distributing n balls into m box, so n to the power m, n to the power m meters. Okay, total number of onto functions is at least one empty, total minus onto. Okay, so in total you have to subtract onto to get into. Okay. Now a set with n elements will have 2 to the power n subset. Okay, this is important. Like there are question, a set has 32 elements. Find the number of subsets. Okay, subset will be 2 to the power 32. For proper subtract, for proper subset, you have to subtract one. Okay, because in this 32 subset, there will be a set which will be exactly same as the set. So that will also have 32 elements. So that case you have to subtract. So 2 to the power 32 minus 1, this will be proper subset, and this will be subset. 2 to the power 32 will be total subset. Okay. Now this is from number system, product of factors, number system. Number of times n can be expressed as a factors of 3. Special rule. If n can be represented as a product of distinct prime, then the number of ways, this is the number of ways. So if you take an example 2310, write this in the factor form, and the question is product of 3 factors. Total distinct primes are 5. So formula, according to this formula, 3 to the power 5 minus 1 is 4 plus 1 by 2. Just solve this and you will get 41 as the answer. 81 plus 1, 82. So by 2, 41 is the answer. This was it. Can remember this. Okay, one more thing. All this PDF, this PDF you will be getting on my Telegram. Okay, at the rate the quantphilic. Wait, let me check. Just a second. Yeah, it is at the rate the quantphilic. Okay, the underscore quantphilic. I'll be putting in the description as well the Telegram group link. Okay, all this PDF you'll get. No need to take screenshot. You can directly see it from there. Okay, now yes, you must have always seen these type of questions. Okay, two allows weighing this is this are broken off a piece of equal size. So the important condition is equal size is broken off first part and is mixed with second part. Now the newly formed alloy have same protocol to find the size of the alloy broken off. So for this shortcut is AB by A plus B. So AB, this is A, this is B. So 30 into 60 divided by sum of both. Okay, so 90, this will be 20. So size of broken alloy is 20. This is a very good direct usage. In this, like if you want to do this normally, you have to do it like this: A, then 30 minus A, and then this as well. Then you have to apply the, you have to equate on the fractions. Instead of doing this, you can directly use the shortcut AB by A plus B. Now this shortcut, this is a question. This is very specific. I've just included this to tell you, but you need not remember this. Okay, this is very specific, but only for such question this can be tried. Okay, so the question is, you can read this game was started from and use this shortcut. Okay? Very specific. So I'm not getting to the details of this. Okay, I would also avoid this, but just take लो एक बार क्या पता कि एग्जाम में आ जाए फर्स्ट जाए याद रहा. So this is done. Hope everything was clear. Now the next part will be geometry. All the formulas I'll be dealing with, and very important, some shortcuts I'll be telling you, like what you like. I'll be telling you, and that will basically depend on the response of this video. If this video gets a good response, good number of views and subscribers, please, then only I'll post this geometry page, and also I'll be posting all the left shortcuts of geometry of this algebra, geometry, everything. Okay, so hope you like this. Thank you so much, and bye bye.